Hey everyone, so I've had a lot of requests to do an Xperia XA speed test, so I figured I'd do one against the X Performance, which is the high-end version of the X series. Now the XA, of course, this is the low end, it's more of a mid-range smartphone. You can buy it for around $300, whereas the X Performance costs around $650. So obviously a big difference, but I just want to do a test comparing the low end to the high end of the X series just to see exactly how much a difference there is in performance. So we're going to start off with a reboot test. Going to restart both of these at the same time. Alright. 1, 2, 3. So the XA has a Helio P10 MediaTek processor, whereas the X Performance has Snapdragon 820. Also, the Xperia XA has 2 GB of RAM versus 3 in the X Performance. And both have 5-inch screens, but the X Performance is 1080p versus 720p on the XA. So not quite as many pixels to push on the XA, so we'll see if that makes a difference. Alright, so unsurprisingly, it looks like the X Performance is up a little bit quicker. And both of these are running Android 6.0.1. Alright. Alright, and so not too far behind. Alright, so let's just start with the camera. Gonna open both at the same time. Alright, so again, a tad bit faster on the X Performance, and it's going to snap a couple pictures. Interesting, so actually looks a tad bit faster on the X Performance, or rather on the XA. Let me bring up the resolution on these. Yeah, so you can see the resolution is pretty similar, but still a little bit faster. Maybe about the same. Alright, so interesting. Actually wasn't expecting that. Pretty impressive. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up some apps. Now, of course, the X Performance does have a better rear-facing camera at 23 megapixels versus 13 on the XA. But again, both of them are running at a pretty similar resolution there. Alright, so have this page over here with some apps that we're going to try out. I'm going to start off with a game, Temple Run 2. Alright, so a tad bit faster on the X Performance so far. Alright, so not too far behind for the XA. Alright, so let's go look at some more apps. We'll go to Chrome a little bit later. Let's do CNN. Alright, so substantial difference there. Do settings. Again, definitely a difference. Now this is where you're going to see that extra gigabyte of RAM take place. Since we still have some stuff running in the background, let's do antutu. Now I ran this earlier to show you the scores. So obviously pretty huge difference in scores there. Some more apps. Alright, let's do YouTube. Again, certainly quicker on the X Performance. Spotify. Alright. Let's do calculator. So a little bit more of a basic app, obviously, but still edge to the X performance. Let's do clock. Same thing. And another game at Fold 8. Alright, so the X performance is already up. And now the XA. And I'll close out of them in a minute, but I want to do a few more apps first. Do ESPN. Again, a little bit quicker, but on the X performance, let's do Facebook. Same thing. Album. And just a few more. Alright, so let's go ahead and close out some apps in the background. Alright, so just going to close out of all of them at the same time. So about the same there. And let's just go to the last few, and then we're going to do Chrome. Yeah, so I mean, you guys get the picture. But I will say that the XA is doing a little better than I was expecting. And we'll do a few of the phone applications at the bottom here. Now, in previous benchmarks, we've already determined that the X Performance is one of the best that you can buy. In terms of speed, it's right up there with the other smartphones, flagship smartphones from 2016. Alright guys, so let's have a look at Chrome now. This is going to be the last app. I would do a fingerprint scanner, but the XA doesn't have one. Alright, so you see still pretty quick loading up IGN. Let's go ahead and look at Yahoo and Google. So again, obviously lags a little bit, but not that much. You know, you got to keep in mind the XA. You can even find it for cheaper than 300, and it's just been out for about a week now. Alright, and we'll just do Google. So again guys, still pretty quick on the XA. Alright guys, so in conclusion, I gotta say that the XA I think did pretty well considering the price tag of it. Again, the X Performance, this is right up there with any flagship device you can buy in 2016 in terms of speed. So considering that the XA, obviously it lagged behind in most regards, but the camera is pretty quick and not a huge difference. So I think that the XA did very admirable. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I'm going to have a review coming up for the XA and the X Performance. And thanks for watching.